another Mission Shakeup. I'm your host, Rebecca Lindhout, Adult and Children's Ministries Consultant for WMU of North Carolina. And if you have joined me before for our Mission Shakeup, you will know that I am in a new place. This is our new office on Convention Drive in Cary, North Carolina. We have moved to the Baptist State Convention of North Carolina. They invited us to join them on the second floor. We are still an autonomous WMU, which means we do not get any funding from the Cooperative Baptist Program, but we are so happy to be joining them at the convention and being partners in ministry with them. So come on down and join us. Come and visit us. We'd love to show you around. I'll give you a little tour of my office here, because you can see here's my super long windows there, and I'll give you the 360. How about that? My, as always, busy, messy desk. My ginormous calendar, because I forget everything unless it's right in front of me. So that's my office, and again, like I said, we are excited to be here. But I did want to say, if you have tried to get in touch with me for the last probably 2 weeks, we have been in the process of moving, and then I have been out of the office, basically operating out of Asheboro for Redboxes for the last 2 weeks. Beyond Thanksgiving. So I just want to tell you, I'm checking my messages. I'm getting back to people as fast as I can, and you're important to me. So I will be getting back to you as soon as possible. So this month, it's just going to be a quick mission shakeup. I'm going to show you where to access your online materials to go with your missions mosaic, which of course is focused on the week of prayer and on the North American mission, the International Missions Offering. For the IMB, and there are some great resources in your mosaic, but I think what might be more helpful is to go through these online resources, because many of you were used to getting a CD with your Lottie Moon materials, and this year that didn't happen. All of the materials are available online, so I'm going to walk you through some of that, and I hope that it will be helpful to you. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to imb.org, and it's going to take you to their homepage, and you're going to go over to resources. So when you go to resources, you'll see the Global Impact Guide, logo and brand resources. You want to come on down to Lottie Moon Offering and Generosity Resources. That will take you to this page right here, which is Lottie Moon Christmas Offering and Week of Prayer for International Missions, and then your Global Impact Guides. So sometimes these Global Impact Guides are really neat for people to see, because they can show you where the money is going that they give to the IMB. So it gives a lot of statistics that could help you in your talks and things like that when you're talking about what missionaries do. It gives you statistics about how much it takes to sustain a missionary, how many applicants in process to go, the fact that 100% of the support for our missionaries through the International Mission Board is provided. They don't have to self-fund anything. So anyway, it's just got a lot of different resources about our objectives through the IMB, and all the places we go, and the statistics and the information about missionaries. So that can be really helpful there. And then going back, I want you to take a look at the Lottie Moon Christmas Offering. We are in the middle of the Week of Prayer for International Missions, but you've probably got that in a pamphlet. If you haven't, that's a good place to get your information there. Here are our Lottie Moon resources. So the first one is banner graphics. So if you were going to print banners to hang in your church, like grommet banners, that's what you're going to look for. These are your Lottie Moon bulletin inserts that you can print for every week of your offering. And you just download those, and you can get them two to a page, and it tells about the Lottie Moon offering. Then you've got your posters, which are a scan code. The Lottie Moon PowerPoint slides, I think, are something that are really good. I have this already downloaded. I don't know why I'm looking at it now. But anyway, so if your church does PowerPoint slides for to start their day, to start your service, these are ones that you could show while you're speaking or while your pastor is talking about Lottie Moon. And they come in different ways, so you can show one each week. I think this one is really neat. It gives you the statistics of how many missionaries, how many people have heard the gospel, how many new churches have been planted internationally, how many new believers, baptisms, new people groups and places engaged, and people who have received leadership training, because the sole focus of our International Mission Board is to make disciples. And so that includes, while we want to focus on people becoming saved, we also want to train them up as believers to then go out and evangelize themselves. So that leadership training is a part that people often don't think about. Moving back, I want you to also be aware of the social media graphics. If you are in charge of that for your WMU or for your church, there's a social media kit, and I love this. And let me show you part of that here. If you're on a PC, you're going to go to the LMC 022, Lottie Moon Christmas Offering, and then they have awareness posts, they have celebration posts, and they have educational posts. And I just want to go to the educational post because they have some neat quotes by Lottie Moon. I like this one. I have the most abounding confidence in the Southern Baptist churches, if only they see their duty. Isn't that so true, that if we would only just see our duty as believers to make disciples, to go into all the world. So there's that one, and it shows you Lottie Moon, and remind them that Lottie Moon was just 4 foot 3 inches tall. So that's pretty. She carried packed a lot of punch in those 4 foot 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to go back. Lottie Moon quote 2. How many there are who imagine that because Jesus paid it all, they need pay nothing, forgetting that the prime objective of their salvation was that they should follow in the footsteps of Jesus Christ in bringing back a lost world to God. And that was September 15th, 1887 in Tungchao, China. So there she is, kind of putting it in our lap, saying, hey, we need to pay attention here. We've got an obligation to reach the lost. All right, so that's your education posts, awareness posts. So those are very much like your PowerPoint slides, but you can use them on Facebook and Instagram if you have those too. Going back, take a look. These are where those videos that you normally had on your CD, they're all right here under Lottie Moon videos. So there they are. And these will be also important to keep in mind, because if you look at your Lottie Moon Kids activity guides, they give you some really great ideas to do together to teach the kids about Lottie Moon offering, not just about Lottie Moon, because Lottie Moon would not want the focus to be on her, right? Lottie Moon would want the focus to be on the missionaries who are out in the field working. And so that's what this children's missions guide is. It's about reaching the nations together. And so the videos that you show from the page I just showed you, they have activities to go with each one of those videos. So there's the Reaching the Nations Together, Seeing the Unseen, Serving Gods Who Serve Christ. So that's a great way to simplify your missions lesson. Kids love to watch the videos. They love to see people of other nations. They love to see missionaries in action. So go ahead and check out this kids guide and look at your videos to make sure you are ready to speak on those. All right, let me close this up. So that is the Lottie Moon Kids Guide under Resources. All right. So if you want to go back and you want to look for some more resources for the Week of Prayer for International Missions, those are all right here each day. Each day's story, you can print the individual stories that Barbara prints. Right here you can download those, and then you can also download the actual prayer guide. So, and not mistaken, they have I thought that was a video resource, but talking about Donna. So, as you can see, more to the story than what's in the brochure. So, if you want to go a little more in depth with your group, maybe tap along. At tables, they can rotate, they pray for you on one of these days while you have time together. That would be awesome. Alright, so again, this is all available on imd.org. So I hope you will check out all of these resources. Also take a look at your missions guide, your mosaic for this month as well. So one more thing I wanted to share with you is a video of us packing the Redboxes. It's going to take you all the way from our unboxing all of the items that you sent through making the boxes to packing the boxes for Anson, packing the boxes for Central Prison, and then the very last one I wanted to show you. You'll see a little homemade red box, and that was made by my daughter. And I just wanted to put that at the very end to remind you that kids get it, and it makes a difference in their hearts. Phoebe helped to pack the boxes for Anson, and when she went home, she wanted to make her own red box. So remember to keep children a part of this process for you. As you collect and as you pack those boxes, let kids be a part of the process, because I will tell you it will make a difference in their hearts this Christmas. I wish you the very most happy of Christmases and New Year's, and may you just keep Christ close and keep missions alive through Lottie Moon and in your hearts. Thanks, and Merry Christmas.